Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the BU Show. I am your host, Jen. I have my wonderful co host from up north, Sonia in Canada, and welcome back. Happy 2022. Yes,
Woo! We made it.
we survived it. We survived it. So I don't know about you guys, but I know for me, I am excited about this new year, starting over, starting fresh. That new every day is a new chapter. But this one you have blank pages. And today's the first. So what better way to start the new year with a new life with us? So Sonia, how was your night? How'd you celebrate?
Well, my celebration was pretty quiet. We have still gone into another series of lockdowns. So we weren't going anywhere, we weren't traveling. So it was just a quiet evening, but I did stay up until the clock struck midnight so that I could open the back door, let 2021 go, and open the front door to let the new year in. It's a family tradition. I've done it for years. But yeah, and then I couldn't go to sleep. So then I was still up for a few hours. So if I'm looking a little ragged, that's probably why. But I think what you said is true. We're ready for this to be here. I mean, we're still somewhat tippy toeing because Lord only knows anything can happen anymore. But I think with the right attitude and with the right amount of strength, mentally, emotionally, physically, we'll get through it. So
100%. This was the first year my little one actually made it to midnight and got to see the ball drop and everything. She's like,
good job.
okay, that was cool. Now I'm ready for bed. Okay, kid. So, and we were dog sitting my four-legged nephew, and so they lit fireworks off here. Some of our neighbors, a lot of our neighbors, we have property, and so a lot of them started lighting off the fireworks. And for some of the four-legged friends, they have a hard time with that. So, of course, my daughter, being the caring, nurturing individual she is, which I'm very thankful that she got it from me, is like, Mom, can we go sleep with the dog? And of course, me, she just gives you that face, and I'm like, okay, yes, we'll go down. So we slept with the dog. The dog slept on the couch with us. It was wonderful. I actually slept, but yes, the things we do for our kiddos, four-legged or otherwise.
Exactly. And I mean, everybody celebrates differently. I know that there are some people that did enjoy some wonderful time with family and friends. And feel free to drop below how you celebrated New Year's Eve. We always appreciate reading a comment or two and knowing that you're kind of on the same vibe as us. So as we kick off on the first, that's the day we're doing the recording. We want to raise our mugs of love to you. Now, I'm simply going vintage here today. I'm feeling it a little bit, but I have this vintage favorite vibe of mine. So this is a coffee mug that's made in Japan. It is an antique, and it's called Mountain Wood. I love it. Anyways, it's just
I
earthy
I love
and
the
you,
flower.
Jen. Thanks.
Okay, so this was gifted to me by a wonderful gal who I used to work with in California, and she now designs these beautiful mugs, and I
So much
absolutely love it. This is
sparkle.
totally my personality. It's got the sparkles and stuff. So, with her permission, we're going to place the link below. And then, Sonia, I do have to splurge and tell you guys. You guys know we love our coffee, and my hair is in the way, but I also was gifted these cute little earrings. We'll pop the Facebook link below, where if you guys want to order some wonderful jewelry, earrings, custom made, you can do that and stuff, and she'll ship directly to you.
Yeah, that's one
Yeah.
thing Jen and I really talked about is that we wanted to support small business and especially women entrepreneurs. I mean, guys, we love you too.
We
So,
did.
I mean, if you come up with something you need us to share, let us know. But we have a lot of our friends who are entrepreneurs, and we really want to support them and have you support them because I think that as we go into this coming year and even in the years to come, that side gig, that having that little extra is exactly what we're going to need to get through. You know, when we kicked off the show, one of our first, I can't even remember which show it was, but we had Kate Moore on, and she is an incredible trainer, entrepreneur, and you know, she is the kind of person who is infectious in her business, and people are drawn to her. And if you haven't, you know, watched that show, you might want to see how she has made so much money just being at home with her girls. But, you know, I think that all of us are kind of looking for like, what else can we do? How can we get involved? How can we make a difference? And I think that that's something for this year. I've really spent a lot of time thinking about what will be my purpose, what will be my impact in 2022. And of course, you know, for me, it's all about love and encouragement because that's what that's what I thrive on. And I think that each one of us, you know, we get to this time of year and we just are thinking about these things, and different people have different focuses, but it's kind of just that fresh start, that new feeling, which can be like exciting and can be scary, right, Jen?
100%. And Sonia, like we said, this show is about being authentic and being unique. And this last year, I saw a lot of growth within both of us, and ended this year knowing that I want to make a difference. I want to encourage, I want to inspire, and I want to change lives. And one thing that happened to me over last week is I met some wonderful women who moved their whole family out from New Jersey out here to Ohio to run a family business, to start it up with a family member, and then lost it. There was some family drama, and they came and we talked, and they're like, "You are so inspiring." And I'm like, I'm glad I can inspire you. I'm glad I can help make a difference and inspire you ladies to go back out there and do what you've got to do. And it was, for me, talking to women and men alike and helping them see their full potential
Yeah.
is just amazing. Last year was difficult for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Last year was a close of a chapter for me with my divorce being finalized. And this year, towards the end of the year, I was just, I was, I was searching to figure out what's next. What do I want to do? And I got a lot of confirmation from the universe, from people telling me, you know what? You are an inspiration. You are a light. You are a beacon. You've inspired us. I have people contact me um, about divorce, about child custody things. I have people just talking to me about, oh my gosh, you moved cross country. How? And even talking with some of our past guests, um, and listening to their stories, which you need to go back and listen to. They all resonated with me in some way, some form. Um, and I want to be able to do that for you guys, our listeners. And so this year is about transformation, not only of myself, but of helping others do that. And Sonia helped me so much. And Sonia, I'm going off the cuff, so I apologize. Sonia helped me transform to the person I am today. And I want to be able to do that and help you guys. So do us a favor. This year, I want to do something completely different. So I want you guys, if you don't feel comfortable doing it online or whatever, share your stories, because your stories need to be heard. Your stories can inspire others, just like our stories that we talk about and our guest stories inspire others. And if it's okay with you guys, we won't use names or anything, but I'd like to tell some of your stories this year.
Because
So,
on our show, we call it the BU show, where we are unapologetically unique, but we want you to feel like you have a safe place to be you. You have a place where you can share with Jen and I, and we will be that voice of encouragement for you as much as we possibly can. You know, of course, if our channel grows and grows, which we really hope it does, and we would like you to continue to hit the like, subscribe, notification, and share. Tell somebody about this show. But so if we get to like be 5,000 people, and 5,000 people are constantly emailing and messaging us, we might not be as quick to answer, but what we want to be able to do is be that word for you, be that encouragement for you, be that cheerleader for you, whatever that may look like. And maybe you don't need that. Maybe you're watching today, might be the first time you've ever found Jen and I, and we're just a couple of best friends who have never met in person yet,
No.
but we have connected over the internet, and we have a love for coffee, and we have a love for people. And so we came together to create the BU show, to create a community, a place for you. So like Jen said, please take some time, share with us your simple stories, or in-depth story. If you need to write it out, it's a safe place to do that. One of the things that Jen and I have found so helpful through some of our most challenging times is writing it down. We often say, have you written that down? You really need to write that out. And it's not just your affirmations or your goals or what you want, but it's writing what you've been through so that you can recognize exactly that point. You have been through it. It is a part of your past, and you don't have to stay there. You can grow from there. And that's really what we want to encourage you in this show as you start a new year. I mean, I know there's tons of stuff out there on social media that talks about, you know, getting healthy, getting your finances straight, getting this done, getting that done. You know what? We just want you to be you. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel confident. And we want you to be encouraged here on the BU show.
This year is about you, our listeners. We want to impact you guys, and we want to know what you guys would like to hear this year. We have some exciting things planned this year, and we cannot wait to unveil them with you. We are thankful for those of you who've been around since day one. I can't believe it's been 6 months since we've launched, Sonia. We talked about this when we were going to do it, and I was in the midst of the divorce knee deep, and I'm like, yeah, we'll do it someday. And then we just went full force, and I'm just so thankful for that. For those of you who are new and you do like the show, please, like we said, like, subscribe, and share. That's how we build our audience. For those of you who've been with us for a while and really enjoy the content, feel free to buy us a coffee. It's a great way to help us grow, and you can buy us a coffee and we'll enjoy the coffee on air with all of you. So Sonia, I don't know about you, but I think 2022 is going to be an amazing year for a lot of people.
I really think so. I think we're ready. So
I do too. Well,
and for those people who don't really believe that yet, let us be the voice for you. Let us speak into your life. Let us say, you know what? It can be a much better year than last year. And with our support, we want you to experience that. So,
Sonia, I want to go back to something that you said a few minutes ago in our show about writing it down. And I hate writing. It is not my forte. Do not like it. Never liked it. And that's because of my learning disability. It's just not me. But Sonia introduced me to writing, and she told me to write my story, write it out. And through her, I met an amazing publisher who's become a real good friend here in the States, a small publisher. And I did one of her courses, and it transformed me, and it helps me. It sounds ridiculous, people. It really does, because I was like one of those that didn't believe. But writing it down does make a difference. Just every night, get a little journal, have it by the side of your bed, and just write it down and get it out, because it's a way of releasing. And just once you turn the page, the chapter can be closed. And it's amazing the feeling that you get about releasing it, because everyone handles grief, everyone handles everything differently.
yes.
And sometimes we internalize things a lot longer than we should. Let's be real. And especially as females, So try it and give it a month, because that's when you can really tell. Don't just give it a few days. Don't just give it a week. Give it a month and see the transformation that comes from the writing. It can just be poetic. It can just be a few sentences. It can be yelling at the paper or whatever. Just
It could be like 3 things that you're grateful for today.
exactly.
Maybe that's all you need to do each night is just write down 3 things you've been grateful for.
Exactly. So I want to say thank you, Sonia, for pushing me outside my comfort zone yet again, girl.
That's what friends are for.
Exactly. And so I want to challenge our listeners, our viewers, to try that, because you will see a change. It might not be right away, but eventually you'll look back on your Facebook, Instagram, or even TikTok and be like, wow, look at where I've come. Look at that girl. Look at that guy. Was that really me? So, yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, Sonia, let's cheers to a new year. We got a lot to be excited for. And I don't know about our viewers, but I'm excited to bring them along for the ride. So, here is to 2022.
2022. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And we'll see you guys all again, hopefully. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.
Bye.